Shit. This is certainly this is certainly one of the earliest streams of all time. Certainly one of the earliest. Certainly one. It's just the earliest stream I've ever done. Like, you know, you couldn't get earlier. You could not get an earlier stream. Real and true. Real and true. You could you could not get an earlier stream. Alright, chat. You could not. You could not. You could not. Earlier streams aren't real. They don't exist. Maybe it would have been better if I just was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not going to stream today, and then I streamed tomorrow instead, but... Oh well. Oh well. I'm streaming now. I'm streaming now for a little bit less time than I thought I would. See, I thought I would stream earlier, but it turns out I didn't. So, there is that. I know, I'm very late, Nord. Very late. Although, in reality, what do you mean? This is the earliest stream I've ever done, Nord. This is actually the earliest stream in existence. What do you mean? I am early, in reality. See, if I just say I'm early, maybe I can, like... Maybe I can, you know, do a little trolling and convince people that this is actually early and not late. Opinion on Cole? I fucking love Cole, man. He's got his 3 perks. 3 perk Cole coming in 3 days after this raffle that I've definitely been participating in. Yet I'm still getting carried all the way to, where is it? All the way to first place. We move, boys, we move. Green on top, baby. Green on top. Green is doing incredibly well. It's all my AFKing that's doing it, realistically. I mean, come on, lads. It's my AFK. My AFK is carrying. Real and true. I mean, look at all of these, look at all these raffles, man. 5 whole tickets. Mad. I think it must count bits. Because that's the only thing I can think of why, like, I'm getting 10 tickets. Isn't it supposed to be 6 tickets for when you're AFK? Ah, fuck it, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure it counts bits or something, because I've been getting that. I've been getting, like, 10. But that makes it weird. Why is it 10 and not, like, 12 then, if I'm not being counted? It's strange. I don't particularly know why. When I'm AFK, I'm getting 10 tickets instead of 6, probably, is what I should be getting. Ah, well. Does it really matter at the end of the day? Does it really matter? I tell you one thing that does matter is that Green is doing well. Green is on the fucking grind, man. Green team forever. Until next raffle when I'm red team, and then red team forever. Because there definitely will be another raffle in the future. 100%. 100%, man, real and true. There will be a raffle tomorrow, I'm sure. I'm sure... Tomorrow? I mean, yeah, tomorrow, but like, there will be a raffle again, I'm sure. I'm certain, lads. This is definitely not a one-time event and never occurring again. Definitely not. Anyways, hello Fetcher. Welcome to the late stream. Okay, 206 block pickobulus. See, if that said 207, that would have been a pog moment. But no, that's just like... That's just a madness. Blue is making a comeback. Blue is making a comeback. That is true. Blue has gone from being, I was about to say, blue has gone from being the worst to being the second worst, and pink was the worst. But it seems like pink has overtaken you again. You know what, man? I'm rooting for blue to not be last, okay? I think if I had to like put out my ideal team situation, I'd say green, red, yellow, blue, pink. So in reality, I'm quite happy with the team's positions. We just need pink and blue to flip again. If only I was red team, then you know, I'd be rooting for red team. But I have to root for green because that's me right now. I'm right now on the green team. I am winning, but you know, green color. We prefer red here. Red is the based color. Green being 51,000 above second has to be an anomaly. An anomaly. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming what they did is they just sort of, you know, equally gave everyone a team, which would make sense and, you know, make sense to everyone. But in that, they don't necessarily account for how many people will be just AFKing and how many people will be actually playing and stuff like that. Or how many people would just like, you know, log on, get a team and fuck off. Um, so in reality, like, maybe green just has more active people. I mean, they must do, but like, I don't know, man. Knowing the admins, they probably messed up the odds. I don't know. I don't think they would. That's like it's like the easiest thing to not get wrong, I think, is just equally giving. Like that's a really easy thing to not get wrong. Is just to make it so that all the teams are evenly, you know, distributed amongst new players. Should I keep my blue PFP skull emoji? I did a poll with my Discord and it tied. Uh, what are you gonna replace it with? You've got a blue PFP now, but would you gonna replace it with a red one? Hey, look, man, I'm biased towards red, just like I'm biased towards mining. If you got a red PFP, it's gonna it's gonna be ranked higher than blue for me. Knowing the admins, they probably already that one. Shit, shit, man. Already read that one. It was originally purple. Oh, oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know what the purple one looks like. I can't say, but if I had to rank blue versus purple, blue would probably go higher. Probably. Say blue is a better color than purple. You know, on the very objective scale of ranking colors, you know, the incredibly objective scale. Good thing I sold my obsidian when coal got into office. Never mind, it recovered. Oh, that is true. I wonder what the price of all the mining stuff is like now that coal's 3 perks have been shown. Coal and his 3 perks. Maybe these gems are a little bit down than a little bit lower than they would usually be. Maybe. What about mithril? I mean, mithril was like 1.3k for a little bit, so maybe mithril's gone down as well. I don't know, man. I'd say they're around the same, but blue is slightly better. I'd agree with that, yeah. Although maybe I'd probably put purple slightly lower than just slightly better. You know, I'd say blue is a little bit more than slightly better than purple, but you know, not much more. That doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but even still, yeah, I think blue does look like a quite nice color. Red is okay. I'm you know, red bias, of course. Started an Iron Man on your ult. Nice, man. Do you have any like? What are you gonna do on that Iron Man? Like, you got any plans for it? Like, or just like a regular playthrough? A regular playthrough of the Iron Man experience. Are you gonna do what I do on my Iron Man, where like my Iron Man is a little bit more strict with uh no, like I can't interact with anyone whatsoever, so I have to do dragons with 8 eyes and dungeons solo. Thank God they added solo dungeons. Even if you have to play dungeons not solo for a bit, that slightly ruins my plans. I'm glad they did do solo dungeons, but I still need to do co-op dungeons for a little bit on that profile. So I'll have to I'll still have to use my alt to then be able to get myself into a solo dungeon. Acting like I'm actually ever going to do that profile, I don't know, man. But yeah, that would be the plan for that profile, but you're just doing a regular playthrough? Ah, I see. A regular old playthrough of Iron Man. Love to see it. Iron Man is quite fun, though. Iron Man is a good time. I thought I switched to Bal for a second there. But it turns out I did not. I didn't. It didn't switch. The fucking bastard game didn't switch my thing for me. It's also unfortunate I blew up that mithril, but it is what it is. Is what it is. I'm so happy about coal, though. I'm so happy. I've had so many coals throughout my my like break from uni. So basically winning. I am winning on the coal front. In before there'll be like a coal every other week during uni. That'd be not good for me. But right now I'm pogging. Coal, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna be rich. Or at least a little bit richer. Throughout those like hours that Cole is gonna have his fiesta, I'll be slightly richer. You love to see it. You really do. Were you on break during the quintuple fiesta week? I don't think I was. I think the time there was a quintuple fiesta, I got to pretty much do all of them. Um, University-wise, I think there was like two fiestas that I had to miss out on because I was doing uni work, which is quite lucky to be fair. Um, Only missing out on two fiestas for uni is pretty good. But I think during the masters is probably going to be a lot more than two fiestas. But generally, I've been quite good about fiestas. I don't think I've missed many. So, hell yeah, you love to see it. Quite reliable on my fiesta attendance. I'm reliable to the point where Cooper DM'd me because I wasn't in a fiesta one time, and that was like the time where uni where I couldn't do it because of uni. And Cooper was like, Cooper DM'd me and was like, "Hey, do you know there's a fiesta on? Like, yeah, there's you're on your island. There's a fiesta on." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I can't do it." It's like such a um uncommon occurrence. What the fuck is he doing? I mean, yeah, he came from there, didn't he? Hold on, let me plug this up. It's currently leaking unranked players right now. Currently, it's currently leaking people into it. I'm just gonna close the leak up. Ah, fuck. God damn it, Yog. If I could seal you away as well, I'd do it. Ah, fuck. Oh no, it's regenning. Oh god. Okay. Now here comes the hard part. Fuck. No, I missed it. No, I missed it again. No. Yes. There we go. I wanted to just get rid of that one that was poking out because it would have probably gotten in the way of Mithril. The Mithril probably would respawn and replace it, but anyway. That's done now. Let's go. The most optimal setup time for MF. Oh, you fucking. Yeah, I'm not doing well with this one, am I? I'm blowing up half the fucking mithril. It's just, it's all going to shit. You're not doing either Fiesta. One's at 8 p.m., one's at 2 a.m. Damn. That does suck, man. Although I haven't checked out the times for these two Fiestas. Do I have to be concerned? Are they going to be at like 5 a.m. for me? Could they possibly please not be at 5 a.m.? Announcements. So the 10th of September at 2 in the morning. Thank you game, very cool. And the 11th of September at 9 in the morning. Also very cool game. Thank you for giving me a 2 a.m. Fiesta start and a 9 a.m. Fiesta start. A day apart. That's very cool game. Thank you. Fucking, I am suffering. When is it 3 a.m.? One at 10 a.m. on Monday? Actually, hold on. Is it worse? No, yeah, it's 2 a.m., 9 a.m. for me. So yeah, Nord's just like an hour ahead. Hi Makash, no more minoring. Why no more minoring, man? I was actually gonna title the stream like mithril minoring or something. I don't know. But I was thinking about a minoring title. But yeah, no more mining and then add a number stream. Now we're going back to the regular stream titles of just like me, titling a stream related to mining in some way. Thoughts on the second Fiesta's date? The second Fiesta's date is okay for me. What was it, like 9 a.m.? Yeah, 9 a.m.'s pretty decent actually. That's a really good time for a Fiesta. Usually I'd be asleep, but I can change that. Um, but the 2 a.m. one's a little bit annoying, the first Fiesta. Because being at 2 a.m., was that 1:55? Yeah, 1:55. Not the time, the date. 11th of September. Do you remember the 11th of September? Something, something about that specific date in particular. Um, it is a Monday though. That is true. 9 a.m. Monday. There's a lot of people that'll have school or work at that time. It's quite an unfortunate date. I do sympathize, Fetcher. Imagine not being on break though. That's unfortunate. 10 a.m. I am downtiming at school. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the second Fiesta is a little bit unfortunate in timing. Isn't yeah, the first Fiesta is the day before, which is a Sunday, so that's not too bad. The first Fiesta's a Sunday, so you all should be fine. In before, like, no one likes the Fiesta dates and then they change them. I'm pretty sure they've done that before. And if they change them, I wouldn't be too opposed as long as they don't get worse for me, which I don't think they... Luckily for me, I'm quite flexible with my time. Because even if it went on until 5 a.m., I've done that before. Um, Honestly, I could even go further than 5 a.m. Actually, the 2 a.m. one, not that bad. Not that bad. Neither is the early morning tomorrow after one, because I can just like reset my sleep schedule basically. Not by whatchamacallit. Not by not sleeping at all, but by waking up early. Makash doesn't remember what happened on September 11th. What did happen on the 11th of September? Hmm. I literally fell asleep at midnight now and can't stay up past like 11:30 without passing out right now. What the fuck? Damn. Yeah, I don't really have that. I don't think I've ever had that with sleep. Like, I've never been. I don't think, at least, I have been like so sleepy. to the point where I actually cannot stay awake. I'm very, I don't know, I find it really easy to keep myself awake. It'd be great if I had like the same thing, but like it made it easy for me to go to sleep as well. Because that would make it, if I could go to sleep, I, just like, if I could actually go to sleep at any time I wanted, that would be brilliant. That would be great. It's a bit annoying. Although if I do get to sleep in general, I don't have much trouble keeping sleep. So that is a good thing. Bad thing I can't get to sleep as easily. Good thing I do stay asleep if I do go to sleep. Find it easy to stay awake with 500 milligrams of caffeine. Jesus. Yeah, I don't use the caffeine, man. I just use sheer willpower. Sheer fucking dry. Fucking get that. What was that rock meme? Just like, shit. I forget the lyrics. I haven't like done that meme in ages. Something drive, something power. I don't know what he was devouring, but still. My cash uses cocaine. No, I use just sheer willpower fetcher. Sheer fucking willpower, man. You fix your time schedule a bit too much. Being sick helps, I guess. Yeah. Being sick does it sort of like, I mean, depends on the sickness, but like, sometimes it'll make you not want to do anything and just sleepy time. Uh, I'm now done with Obsidian, so I can do MFM and Ruby now. Hell yeah, man, that sounds sick. Sounds like a good time. MFM, you know, MFM sounds good to me as a MFMer myself, as a MFMer game. Okay, I guess it just didn't throw the bubble there, but still, MFM good. You love to see it. But yeah. Anyway, I found out recently that Rick Astley released a new song, and it's not like Never Gonna Give You Up, but it's got Never Gonna in the title, and it's actually a fucking banger, man. I did, it's actually fucking good. Um, it was interesting because I found out through someone saying like, oh, the song's really good, and I listened to it and just it was like, the first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, I don't know, it's not really that good. But then for some reason, like the second time, like the next times I've listened to it, it just gets like better and better. I don't know. I have no idea why. Like I was not actually that into the song in the first time I heard it. But like I don't know. I don't know. Like the more times I heard it, like the more it sounds like an absolute fucking banger. It's just such a vibe, man. I think it's just like it depends on what mood you're in at the time. Because I think I was more in a hyper mood at the time, and it's more of a vibe song, I think. I heard it and was considering putting it in Guild General. I was considering putting it in like Guild General as well. Because genuinely, it's so good. I feel like it'd be a good song to mine to. You're just like mining, listening to that song while you got like a streamer on in the background. It's like a vibe. 500 milligrams of caffeine. What's your lightweight? It's a minimum of 700 to 1,100. 1.1 grams a day. What the fuck? Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't know. I never really like noticed caffeine whenever. Not to say that I probably don't get its effects or anything, but it's not like I've consciously gone out of my way to get caffeine to stay awake or whatever. I've never really thought about it in a way, you know. I've definitely had caffeine, but whenever I have, I've not like I've not realized it. That's hard to explain. I don't know. Hopefully you get what I mean. Like I haven't really like. Of course that has caffeine in it, but I wasn't thinking about it. Bought one booster cookie, 8.5 million coins after hours of grinding. Oh yeah. At some, it makes me think at some point maybe I should Maybe I should just buy like 10 billion coins worth of booster cookies. Just to have like the never-ending supply, right? Because I always buy them, you know? I always buy them and then sell off the bits to profit and then buy more because, you know, you profit off of them so you can just buy more and etc. etc. But I feel like buying them in bulk all at once is probably just a good idea. Because it's not like they're really going to get cheaper over time, are they? In general, they get more expensive over time. So maybe I should just like bite the bullet and spend like a fucking billion on them. I don't know though. MMM mandatory mithril mining, indeed. I am here to do my obligated mithril mining of the week. But yeah, I didn't stream yesterday, chat. That was a thing. I didn't do me daily stream as planned, of course, because you know I did say that last stream. But yeah, I didn't do the stream, man. I also did mean to stream earlier today, but uh, it is what it is, you know. It happens. You plan to stream early, and then it turns out, ah, shit. Looks like can he do that, man? Turns out this is the earliest. Not really. I definitely could have streamed earlier, but it is what it is. Back in the day, cookies were 2 million. Now they're 8. I mean, also back in the day, they were 11. I think at one point they were 15 or something. But that was like peak inflation times. Those are peak inflation hours. Never gonna. Ah, shit. I don't have like a. I don't have a good grasp on the lyrics yet. I was gonna, because I've got it like I got the beat mildly in my head, but I haven't got like the lyrics in my head yet. I haven't listened. I haven't had it on loop for enough times yet. But it's generally what I do with music. I'll just like if I find a good piece of music, I'll just have it on loop. Fucking too long, probably. Um, all right. Do I bomb here? Is that too close? Fuck yeah, we'll mine to it, I think. I'll mine to it and then do it there. Finally achieved my full set of recombobulated jaded divan and fully gemmed with flawed now. With flawed. Now to work on getting a 655. It does sound good. Recombed jaded divan. Perfect, I think. Fully gemmed. Oh, fully gemmed with flawed. Okay. I was see, I was misreading the flawed part. But yeah, the 655 will be a good upgrade. But it is quite ridiculous how good a gauntlet is. A gauntlet, I believe people have said is on par with, or pretty much the little bit better maybe, or worse. I don't know. But basically, a 555. And how cheap a gauntlet is just, you know, it's ridiculous that it compares with a 555. Or even beats it. The gauntlet is so good, man. Like, they made all those changes to mining yet. Still, gauntlet is on top. Best way to get into mining, really. Gauntlet and then armor's a little bit different. Because you got Yog or Sorrow or whatever. Our Fiesta's at food times for you. Nah. The Fiesta is at 2 a.m. and at 9 a.m. Although I guess you could say 9 a.m. is sort of breakfast time, isn't it? But yeah, I could wake up before and have breakfast. So potentially, potentially no interruption there. Oh wait, no, hold on. It'll be 9 a.m. to like. It'll be 9 a.m. to like. What is that? to 2 p.m. probably, so yeah, it would go past lunchtime, wouldn't it? Fuck. That's something to that's something later me will have to figure out. Maybe I can. Yeah, I'll just figure that out later. Planning the food around the fiesta. Classic fiesta moment. I've got to optimize my grinding, chat. I've got to optimize my mining grinding while in the fiesta. Yeah, I think I talked about this last stream, but they brought back the 5% boost. It was gone for like a few days, but then they were like, you know what? That's not long enough, apparently. We need to add it for the bingo. They did get rid of it though. They didn't forget about it. They consciously re-added it, but it is interesting how it's sort of just come back. They weren't ready to get rid of it, so they added it again. You didn't have that 5% boost for long enough. And then also, we're probably going to have the 5% boost, or actually, probably not. I was thinking like, yeah, we'll have the 5% boost with Colmare as well. But if I had to guess, they're probably going to get rid of the 5% boost after the raffle, so probably don't have that much long left of the 5%. I don't know though. I mean, I'm assuming the 5% is for the raffle. I'm assuming. It would only make sense. I mean, that's when they added it. But you never know. They could forget about it as well. I think a 5% busted? No. 5% boosted coal fiesta would be real nice. Are you number 1 in mining XP? No, I am number 3, Slippy boy. I'm number 3. Very sad. If only I was number 1. If only. I don't know how close I am to 6th in Mithril collection. As far as I know, I'm a little bit close. A little bit. Like a few million away, apparently. Get better, to be honest, for real. Look, man. To be fair, I actually have been kind of slacking on the grinding a bit. Which is a shame. I need to get back into my grind set. My 100% grind. My 200% grind. Where you're saying people have mined more mithril than you? Indeed. I mean, MFM's not the best for collection. That'll be Dwarven Mines mithril. And if the spreadsheet that coal weight is based on does not say that Dwarven Mines mithril is better than Magmafield's mithril, I swear to God. I swear to God, man. Swear to God. That's why XP got nerfed, I bet. He was like, oh no, but mithril. The mithril collection you get from it. You get 8 billion XP per hour. Number 3 in mining XP, but number 1,614 in our hearts. I don't know how I feel about that one, Fetcher. I don't know how I feel about that one. Number 1 in our hearts. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't take my alpha rank. I don't get the fucking alpha ranking either. How the fuck did that happen? What the fuck did they do? Who the fuck was above me? And how does that even make any sense? Did they give away to, or did they make a way to just get XP in alpha? Did they make it so that you could set your own mining XP on alpha? That would be funny. Imagine people just like give themselves 1 trillion on all their XP. That'd be fucking brilliant. It's like, just max my stats. Just max my stats out. Just do it. I also found it funny when Mini Clune gave himself 500 million XP on main. He was like #1 mining XP one time because he gave himself 500 mil, and that was funny. I did like that because um, it was quite. I don't know if it was like considerable amount more than everyone else, but he was #1 for a good bit. And then ever since that, I passed him at one point, which is even funnier. Like Mini Clune gave himself mining XP through coding. He fucking typed his mining XP in, and I still have more nowadays. In before Mini Clune does it again, he's like, "Fuck it. You thought 500 mil was a lot. Wait till you see 500 billion. Yeah, mind that. Mind that, bozo." I would. Not actually, though. That's a lot of XP. Maybe not 500 billion. That's a little far. 500 billion XP is a little much, you know? Or maybe it's not enough. You never know. Maybe 500 billion is not enough. Maybe we should go further than ever before and continue on where no one has gone before. Star Trek theme, I guess, you know. We're going into the billions. The billions of XP. We're getting trillions of XP. No way. Yeah, it is quite nice to see coal. Coal being in the in the mayor list with good perks as well. Finally, 3 perk coal. How long has it been? Not that long actually. But you know what that mean? It's good. We need those frequent coals. It'll motivate more people in mining cult to mine, I think. We've got a severe lack of mining in mining cult right now. What do I see? Fishing rod and fish? Nah, man, we need more pick and diamond, of course. We need pick and diamond in guild general. Fucking yawning still. More pick and diamond in guild general. You want Bidge back? Did you get Bidge banned? I think there's like 2 people who have Bidge bans. I think Defindi is one of them. Defindi, whatever his name is. Picking rod and pick. Damn. A combination of fishing rod and fish and pick and diamond. Picking rod and fish axe. That would be funny. Hello, Brent Peterson. Why have you DM'd me? See, if you DM me in game, I'm thinking like, is he watching the stream? You know? Oh, you're Fetcher. Okay, well, you are watching the stream then. But why are you Brent Peterson, Fetcher? Why have you become Mr. Peterson? Free Defindi and free Slippy Boy. Didn't like didn't Defindi do something egregious in Bridge? Isn't there like a good reason why Defindi got banned from Bridge? What happened to Slippy Boy? He got banned from Bridge chat in Guild. I don't remember what Slippy's ban was for, but I'm pretty sure Defendi's was pretty deserved. I think. No, I don't remember what it was for, but I think I remember that it was deserved. Defindi spammed. It was Defendi's just spamming. I thought it was a little bit more egregious than that. Was it Slippy the one that was deserved? What is bridge chat and guild chat? Bridge chat is essentially so there's a thing that some guilds have where you can have a channel in Discord that goes both ways. So guild chat will get replicated in the Discord channel, and the messages that people send in Discord in the Discord channel get replicated in the guild chat. That is bridge. And the nice thing is that Mining Cult's bridge is called Bidge. I don't know, man. It's just called Bidge. What can I say? It's called Bidge. That was the main reason. I see. Mox in #1 fan says Wiener. The #1 Wiener. Are they a wiener? Are they a winner, chat? They are the winner. It's a miracle that Bridge hasn't been muted yet. I don't know how guild messages get detected by things. Do they just treat it like a regular chat, or do they treat it a little bit more privately? Because you can get away with things in party chat, can't you? Like you can't say certain things in all chat, but you can say certain things in party chat. Makash, look at my inventory to see what you made me do with my Jasper drill. Oh god. You brainwashed me with that fuel security. You done the same thing. You put a pesto omelet on your Jasper drill. I can't remember your IGN. Let's see if it comes up. It might. Ah, it does. Okay, good. One more profile reviewed, and your PV wouldn't be in here. You did a perfectly cut fuel tank as well. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. He's doing the fuel security. He's joined the fuel security cult. Let's go. Got that Sunnyside Goblin omelet. Amber polished drill engine. That's a nice 655. That'd be a nice 655 to turn into a divans drill. It's got ultimate wise on it though. It's got ultimate wise. I can't back the ultimate wise. HS Fearless joined the lobby. He's unbanned. Yeah, he's been unbanned for a few days, I think. And he gets punished if someone reports it. Yeah. That's what I think for guild chat and things. Basically, no snitches in guild chat. No snitches. Don't report shit in it. Uh, but yeah, if someone says something weird in Bidge, then someone has to report it to them. Get it fucked, essentially. Unfortunately. Like Defindi said something in game chat and got muted for it, then said the same thing in bridge chat while muted. Review Brent Peterson. What do you want me to review about it, man? Like the name? It's certainly a name of all time. Unban me, please. If I had the power to unban you, Slippy boy. Uh, well, I mean, if I had the power to unban you, I would have been the person who banned you, so I would have probably unbanned you ages ago if I thought it was not correct. But yeah, I don't have the power, man. I don't have the power. You need to just pester the admins. Just be like, hey, unban me in Bidge. Do it. Unban me in Bidge. Devon Alloys went up 50 mil. Shit. Literally 6 hours later, they went up 70 mil. Uh, oh dear. Yeah, I don't know. How deep are we into the event? How many events have we? We got 2 days left. I don't know. As I said, like last stream, I don't know how alloy prices are gonna go. I miss a lot of stream sad. It's fine, Wigglyff. I mean, if you're just talking about this stream, you've only missed 44 minutes. It's not the end of the world. There's still a good few hours of the stream. I'll still be streaming for a few hours. The amazing profile. Oh, is like hold on, this is like an alt after PV Brent Peterson. For some reason, I thought it was a nick, a nickname. We have Brent Peterson here with Ender armor and Ender stuffs, with a bandage mithril pickaxe and mithril and titanium and Heart Mountain 2. What? Heart Mountain 2? 12,000 mithril powder. This is certainly a starter profile. No, don't report to hypixel. True. We just got out of school. I see. I'm using the copium to convince myself that the big one is going to lower the price again. Yeah, I think it will. That's a decent amount of alloys at once, and it's like guaranteed alloys as well. Like the difference with the speed raffle is that it changes the 5x one all the time. I mean, it changes all the stuff all the time, but like, um, I mean, same with the daily raffle, I believe. But that one's always going to be 10 space helmets, 25 divans alloys, 25 overfluxes. I swear to God, if like I open the big one and it's a flying pig, I'm gonna be pissed, man. I'm gonna be so pissed. Pure blue dyes. If I got a pure blue dye, I wouldn't be too displeased. I mean, then again, with any ones that you don't necessarily want but are still rare, you could probably sell them. But even then, some of these that are rare, it's probably going to be a lot less valuable than others. Annoyingly enough. Infiniboom, Necron handles, overfluxes, the cake bundles. That's actually pretty good as well. I'd finally have all the cakes. I only have like the ones that I care about, like mining fortune and speed, intelligence. Fuck, what other one do I have? Magic find, yeah, like those types of ones. I think there's another one I have, but yeah. Maybe pet luck? I don't remember which one I have. I think I've got like 5. I missed stream 30, sad. Rip, man. Hello, Sensei Ruben. Uh, okay, the amazing profile. Indeed it is, Fetcher. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. If you get the cake bundle, don't use it. Is it more expensive to sell on the AH than selling them individually? It would make sense. But no, I wouldn't. What's your favorite crisp brand? Probably Pringles. Probably. It's 450 million right now. Jeez. Have people got them in the speed raffle then? Or maybe the daily one. I swear to God, if you say cheese and onion slash salt and vinegar slash sour cream and onion, are your favorite, I'm leaving. Yeah, cheese and onion Pringles are my favorite. Mox in #1 fans. So El Bozo, get wreck. But no, they are good. I've literally got 2 of them to the left of me. I've got 2 full cans of the things, man. You suck grows? I don't think so, man. You're missing out, man. Cheese and onion Pringles are elite. I will not have anything. I will not have it. I will not have it. I'm not having it, man. You're gonna buy one when the big one draws. Nice. Imagine you could play. No, that would be great. If you could place the bundle and then it turned into like a mega cake, and then when you ate that mega cake, it would be like eating all the cakes at once. That would be elite. That would be certainly worth more uh, than, all of them individually, and all of them in a bundle as well. If you could eat that one like mega cake and get all of the cake buffs, that would be brilliant. Seems like you're a fan of that guy in chat, Lorcrus. Wonder if you share the same opinions about cheese and onion Pringles. I wonder. That is what the bundle should have actually been. It would have been good if they did that. Although I think they would probably not like it if they added in another cake and then they'd be like, the people who bought the bundle have already got it. They've saved money. How dare they? How dare they not be part of the money we're taking out of the economy? Well, I mean, they're not taking out any money out of the economy, but oh wait, actually, are they? They might technically be taking money out of the economy. Maybe. No, they aren't. My brain was thinking like, oh, maybe technically, no, they aren't. They are not. I was thinking like, yeah, but like some will keep the thing, and that's just not how it works. You don't know him, but he's amazing and the best person ever. Damn. I wonder. I mean, he does seem to share your opinions, man. I'm just saying. No, man. It's almost like they are the same person. Anyways, Yams, he just, OMG, he's just the omniscience. Indeed. I mean, they only add items they didn't give the players coins directly. Yeah. Yeah, there's no coins being taken out of the economy. Hello, Infinity Court. I think it was probably just like me thinking about the museum and people saying, oh, it's like an inflation reduction measure. It was an item sink, but yeah, didn't take any coins out of the economy museum. Nor did it really. No, it did sink items because you co-op soulbound them and you can't sell them anymore. Last time you ate cheese and onion Pringles, you almost threw up. Well, that sounds like a skillish you and not a skillish me. Get a better, or just don't throw up, bro. They're good, man. They taste great. Although, side note, I did used to like breadsticks, but for some reason, uh, when I was younger, maybe I had too many of them, threw up. Threw up. And ever since then, avoided them. So, there's your quick Makash story of today. My reason for ignoring breadsticks. I don't know how I did that, to be honest, but that was the thing that I did. 35C out, fire. It is hot. I got the fan on. I got the fan on, and even then. Actually, no, the fan's doing quite well. If I didn't have the fan right now, I would be boiling. I would be in pain. But the fan's doing a good job. Just about. Although I doubt it would be able to keep up with like 35-degree heat or whatever. It did fine at 30, but the hotter it gets, I feel like wafting only does so much. The thing is about cooling down is that, you can take lessons from CPU coolers. What do they use? They use water cooling. They use, they wick away heat from the CPU using a water block. Water cools down the metal plate that's attached to the CPU, and that water then flows through the radiator and cools down on the radiator side. Basically, uh, wind over water makes it very cool. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. 42C where I am. That is very hot, man. What time of the day as well? 42C is hotter than I've ever experienced. Too damn hot, man. Gonna switch to live chat as well. Day, super sunny. So it's like midday. Kill my level bozos at 17 degrees here. Actually, I should check what the weather says at the moment. It is 10:30, so surely it can't be that hot, right? Surely not. Let's see. Weather. 20, 20, yeah, 23. Not too bad. Not too bad. 23 degrees. That's not that bad, though. Not that much hotter as well. I mean, it could get cooler. It's not like... It's not 5 a.m. yet. Or 2 a.m. I don't know when it's coolest, but, it's around the AMs where it gets the coolest. You got up to 32 mil an hour mithril mining? Jeez. You doing like dwarven mining? Wait, hold on. 32 mil an hour mithril mining, ruby, not mithril. I was about to say. So I remember being told that like dwarven mining, you're getting like 22 mil an hour, or somewhere in the 20s with dwarven mining. But that does sound pretty decent with ruby. I remember, I think the last time I did ruby, I got like 27 mil an hour. I think that's what I got last time I did manual ruby. Can't really remember that. And it has been a long time, you never know. Ever since then, I probably might be able to get a little bit more. Or maybe I'll get less. You never know. Maybe I'll try Ruby nowadays. And I'll just be abysmal at it and just shit. But we will see, maybe, at some point. At some point I could do Ruby. I'm going to do my regular Ruby and Topaz. I'm making 15.5 million with my 655 and Silfish because I'm too broke to get an epic scatter right now. Yeah. I mean, that does sound good. I mean, you got a 655, so you're doing quite well on fortune and stuff. Dwarven Mines Mithril? Ah. Got that Dwarven Mithril. You had to edit Floating Sand Ruby a bit. I wonder, is floating sand ruby good? How good is it, man? How like all the custom routes compared to 380, 380? Because if I was to do ruby nowadays, I'd still go to 380, 380. But it is the most popular area. And there's probably always someone there, but it's the ancient spot, man. 380, 380 is like the ancient, it's like the old man spot. I gotta go back to my old gem home of 380, 380. And this time with just indiscriminately bombing and it being completely fine because all the gems will respawn. Finally, my strategy of bombing out 380, 380 is now meta. Best money making method. Although maybe I should do ruby at some point. Or gemstones at some point, I guess. It's not all ruby, it's ruby and topaz. Do I need to change anything in my tree for it? I don't think I do. You don't need Skymore. You could go for front loaded, but front loaded, really? I'm thinking I don't need to change anything in my tree if I do ruby and topaz and stuff like that. And it's very nice that I don't need to change it. Having to reset the Heart of Mountain and being locked into a certain method is just not ideal. Oh, fuck it. I don't know why I'm fucking yawning so much, man. Been yawning for a bit. Never gonna change the facts. Never gonna. Such a banger of a song. I'd put it on, but I guarantee you that that song is copyrighted. Regular Rickrolling is also probably copyrighted. Most likely copyrighted, but I bet the new ones definitely. You know, no, you never know. Maybe he had his original "Never Gonna Give You Up." Maybe his new song should have been "Never Gonna Let You Down," and then you can do like another one later, going "Never Gonna Run Around," and another one saying "Desert You." Just have like his initial song, but it's like the title of his next songs in just the lyric. That'd be funny. Ah, shit. I was hoping I would put the picobulus on that light blue bit. Because that's generally where I aim, of course, for picobulus. You aim for the light blue. It's also kind of why I don't get rid of it, because it's a good thing to aim at when doing picobulus. But yeah, if you do hit it, it generally will be the center of the mithril. Generally. Ah, shit. Fuck, hold on. Oh no. My downtime on the mining speed boost. No. No. Fuck. I'm going over that moment where I said, oh yeah, I just stay awake with willpower. Yeah, but if the willpower goes, man, if the willpower goes, then immediate sleep. I can stay awake with willpower, but I could also probably go to sleep with willpower. 50 ping ruby mines when they see 300 ping a ruby miner POV. I think I'd be surprised at 300 ping as well. Or at least consistent 300 ping. Because my ping's not that bad. Mostly, that is. I don't know why I'm getting those random 500 MS. That has to be some problem. That has to be me. Why am I getting 400, 500 randomly? That's just, slightly concerning. I feel like I can definitely feel them while mining as well. I was probably there, like, sometimes mithril will take a little bit longer to break than usual. And that must be what it is. It's the part where the ping is going from 150 normal to 500 ms. Imagine your internet was fucking up, but also, you know, Australia. Like normal ping, 300. Uh, Fucked up ping, also being Australia, maybe like 1,000, man. Imagine you're on like what 1 second ping. You've peaked at 450,000 ping. Jesus Christ. I had the 200k ping once, but 450 has to be a record. I don't know how I don't know how we can get further. Because at some point they'd kick you, of course, right? At some point they would, you know, if it's not responding, then they'd kick you and then ST ping would fail. But 450 seconds. Oh my. One time I was on Bedrock and was looking at a server list and you had 2.1 billion ping. Oh, did you have integer limit ping? You had to wait a few years before you could see whether that server exists or not. Like you try to join the server and you have to wait a few years and then eventually you get on. And a few years later you move like to the left a bit, server side. Imagine, no, like, hold on a second. Imagine, it's just delay. So you play a single player experience on a server, uh, and you do all the things. You do all the things, but all the things are client side. So eventually, when the when the pings do get to the server, everything goes. But it's just extremely delayed, and it looks like it's just like action replay. You just got a replay of your actions going on to wherever it is. Imagine you look on the server side as well. It's like watching someone play from 1 light year away. Now, like, imagine you were on the server side as well. Like, you stop playing, like, you've been playing for a bit, then you stop, and then you look on the server side, or like a different account or something, and then you see your actions being played out. You see your actions being played out while you're not even playing the character. It's just ridiculous. Imagine you play PvP against you just play PvP against yourself. Like you just randomly hit around the place and then you go onto your other account. You just ah dear. That would not work well, but it would be funny. Just the delay is so huge I can play against myself. I make a few moves on one screen and then go to the next one. That's a whole new meaning to stop hitting yourself. Hold on, if I set up a server and get my alt to join the server, and then I hit my server, have I hit myself? It's like if you have a clone and you beat up the clone. Did you beat your? Did you beat? Hold on. Did you fight yourself? Me trying to word that properly. Did you fight yourself if you made a clone of yourself? Would you literally be hitting yourself if there was a clone of you? Oh dear. You have a clone of yourself. Damn it. I didn't want to say that. It just sounds sus. It does not sound particularly unsuspicious. Very suspicious, in fact. I had to correct myself to fight instead of beat. Yeah, if you get your clone to what other things can you do with a clone? I'm trying to I'm trying to think, man. Is there anything clones not that good. Don't clone yourself. Don't do it. Do not clone yourself. Don't do it. But if you did, what would you do with a clone? You just have him like do shit for you? You sleep when your clone does MFM, then you do MFM when your clone sleeps. Optimal. That is true. Very, very true, in fact. Why did you... You didn't need to say Sweet Home Alabama. No. No. But that is true. You could, not the Sweet Home Alabama thing. I mean, technically that is true. Anyway, you could do the MFM, and then if your clone do the like, you could have one of them be nocturnal, and then the other one be only slightly nocturnal, and then you get your 24/7 coverage. What if you had multiple clones and each one of you did like a few hours of, like a 2 hour session? A 2 hour session per clone makes it so that you can each recover quicker and get optimal rates, of course, because 2 hours. Like, you could do speed run 2 hours of you could be incredibly efficient for 2 hours, and then when your clone tags in, one of your many clones, you'd get some big MFM rates. I'm just saying. That's how you'd get 500 billion XP. Fetcher says if I had a clone, it would get wicked. What would you do to your clone, man? I mean, sorry, what would your clone do, I guess? You're talking about the clone getting wicked. Are you going to teach your clone to do nefarious things? I mean, you wouldn't be teaching it, really. Because it's basically you, right? Ah, Valhu, I only know the clones. Imagine everyone could do it, it just becomes the Clone Wars. We have the Clone Wars of Hypixel Skyblock. Why are you both becoming wicked, Fetcher? What is your clone gonna influence you to do fucking what do we call it? Your clone's gonna influence you to do uh, crimes as well or something. One sleeps while doing cobble mining, X4, other does MFM and reacts to cobble macro checks. True. Finally a worthy opponent. No, my clone's doing more crimes than me. How dare they? He's doing too many crimes, God damn it. I'd have my clones become hitmen to take out any MFM might. Okay, that's a little far, man. I mean, we don't need to bring out the hitmen yet. Jesus, come on. Not yet, man. Let the clone wars begin. Execute order clone. Clone all of them. We'd get millions. We aren't talking about crimes. What are the dastardly deeds you're going to be doing with your clone, Fetcher? I, other than crimes, you said wicked. Not sure what other wicked things you could be doing with your clone other than crimes. Crimes does sound like a high bar, you know. You know what you could do if you had a bunch of clones? Say you like wanted to make a thing that you needed a lot of people to do. Clones would be quite useful for that. Because like, your clone would know exactly what you want to be done, right? Because, you'd get yourself a lot better than other people would get you. So you just, like, perfectly explain shit to your clone. Because they would understand, man. If your clone clones itself, is it a clone of yourself or a clone of your clone? I would assume it's a bit like the deep fried memes, where they just become a little bit more distorted each time. And eventually you just have like it eventually just goes to shit. He's banging his clone. See, I was trying to not bring that one. Even. Uh, even? What the fuck is even? I was trying to not bring that up, Evan. I was I was trying to not insinuate that Fetcher would do that to his clone. So like an inbred clone? Yeah, I think so. If a clone cloned itself, it would be like a little bit more inbred. But not actually inbred. I mean, I guess maybe. I guess the cloning process in itself is a little inbred, isn't it? Maybe it's so inbred that it's a sandwich. Anyway, Shieldsman says, no, I am. You are what? Imagine dueling with your clone in Fortnite. Imagine team... Uh, what's it called? Hunger Games. Team Minecraft Hunger Games. That would be interesting. I'm pretty sure that does exist. Uh, but yeah, the average monkey. The fuck? What are you saying in chat? The average monkey. If you okay, I don't like. I don't know about this clone man. If you impregnated your clone, would the baby just be a replicate of yourself? I don't know, man. That would certainly be a level of inbred. That would definitely be a sandwich. Your moderator? Eh? What? What do you... What the fuck are you on, man? The average monkey. Make sense, please. Make sense, please, man. Finally. Oh, fetch is stupid. Why you... What do you have against Fetcher, the average monkey? What did Fetcher do to you? Everyone be quiet, there's a goat in the chat. Who's the goat? Who's the goat? Your fifth clone of a clone would be a mithril pocket. Eh? Implodent after his clone doesn't want to mine for him. The only way you'd get Implodent back in is if you had a clone. Me, obviously. Maybe I am the goat, actually. The goat of what, though? The goat of mining green block. Even then. Arval, maybe. Cash, I finally won something aspect of the Jerry signed. Do you mean like one of these, right? Shieldsman says, no, you didn't. Wait, hold on. Shieldsman, who are you replying to? You have 7.3 million mining XP, you're not the goat. I have 7.3 billion, man. It's with a B, okay? It's a Billers. You got it? Nice, Tempest. That's what they all say. Wait, that's a... They all say it's a billion instead of a million. Damn. There's a lot of people with the billions of XP out here. Imagine someone with 999 million. They're claiming they got 999 billion though. I can confirm he's lying. It's actually a T. It's actually with a T, trillion. Maybe I do have 7 trillion XP. Maybe I do. That'd be great. Decimal points? Yeah. Why is Infinity Core just doing B's and R's in chat? What? Eh? Infinity Core also makes sense, please, man. Makes sense. Come on, chat. Please. You got the flying pig. You wanted a flower minion. How much is a flower minion nowadays? How much is a flower minion? Because a flower minion, when I bought it back in the day, I don't know if it was 8 million coins, but I think it may have been. It may have been 8 mil back in the day for a flower minion. I can't remember what I bought mine for, but it was certainly, it was certainly around that price, I think. It was around 8 million coins. But what do people pay for a flower minion nowadays, In today's money, how much does a flower minion cost? Honestly, flower minions might be the best gauge of inflation that we have. It just feels like it. There's no other reason why flower minions would go up in price or down in price. I think flower minions are probably one of the better gauges of inflation. Less Hyperions, which can be influenced by other demand factors. Although then again, I guess people will be wanting to know about how much a Hyperion costs. I would say like it's an important metric as opposed to like the price of a flower minion, even though it's probably a little bit more objectively linked to inflation and skyblock. I feel like it's more meaningful to have your inflation measure be something that people will use a lot and, actually buy a lot as opposed to... I mean, I guess people do buy and use flower minions. I say use, but, people buy flower minions a good bit. And I guess people do use them. Not like use the minion in particular, but they'll use it to get minion slots, so... I guess that is a use, so... You paid 25 million for a flower minion for some non that won it in the raffle? Damn, man. 25 mil is quite a big jump for flower minions. See, I can't like remember for certain how much I paid for my flower minion back in the day. I can't remember whether 8 million is correct. It sounds correct in my head, but maybe it was like, oh, it's supposed to go for 8 million, but I bought it for a little bit more than 8 million or something. I can't remember. So, have you seen the massive lead we have on other teams on the raffle? Um, yes. Yes, I have. Green team is doing well in the raffle. We have a whole point 3, higher than all the other teams. Well, higher than 20% at least. We're 0.3% over 20. But in fact, we're 0.3% above the next best and zero point 0.4 above the worst. So we're doing quite well. As a pink, I gave up. I mean, by gave up, you mean you're not playing the game anymore. If that's what you mean, man, then it is unfortunate. You can't just be doing that to pink, man. Blue team is throwing me SMH. No, blue teams, you've got some good people on blue team. You've got Refraction. You've got Death Streaks. Death Streaks is very good. Like, Death Streaks is a real good person to have on your team. Death Streaks grinds a lot. You got Fetcher as well. Fetcher does a lot of cobble gen, and I think he would get full-on tickets from that. Hey bro, remember me lol? I think so. When were you last here? Shifty. I'm not no-lifing 18 hours a day for my team to all just AFK. I mean, even if you just AFK, then you're contributing a little bit. I've been AFKing a lot, and I haven't really been helping out green team a lot. However, it doesn't seem like I need to, because for some reason, greens are just so good. Abnormally so. I mean, if you look how close all the other teams are, green is green's doing quite well. Does Refraction even play the game on a regular basis, or when he streams it, or when he streams from time to time? I don't know. It'd be interesting to know, though. I do believe he does stuff off stream. And I think he usually says during his streams what he's like been doing in the game as of recent, or if he hasn't been playing the game. But I don't think I caught that part of his most recent stream. When will that event end? The raffle event. The raffle event will end in like 2 days. In 2 days, we'll have no more raffle. To be fair, I have 62 in total, but I have school and hate skyblock. That is quite big, to be fair. To have 62 in total if you don't like skyblock. I mean, you get a lot for just being online. You get a lot. I've got 340 though. Jeez. 340 is pretty decent, I hope. I hope, man. What you got, everyone in chat? How many tickets have you all got? So Fetcher has 400. See, I feel like a lot of like the top people have got like a little bit more than me. Like 400. Fetcher is one of those top people in the raffles, I bet. I bet he's got the most amount of tickets. All of them, in fact. Wigglip has 23. You got 91. 91's pretty good. Been busy at work. 91 is pretty good. Especially if you're busy at work. 108, I gave up after day 1. Got to leave my game open overnight last night. Yeah. I've been doing it for a while, so I'm just sort of used to it. Evan's got 425. Jeez. You're on green team, you only have 23. Yeah, come on, lad. We gotta participate more, man. At least AFK. At least AFK, like, well, I mean, ultimately tried, but pink is actual garbage. I mean, blue, you could beat blue. Blue and pink are quite tied for where they are. Blue and pink are struggling, but they can either beat each other. They're together, but I'm sure one can beat the other. Shieldsman says do it. I'll log in right now and get Super Necron's blade that does 200% more magic damage. True. 320 tickets right now. I could have done more, but I do sleep and do other things in skyblock. Does sound good though. 320 is a large amount of tickets. AFKing is good though. If you AFK, then you're helping your team quite a bit. I think probably I was trying to think like what the worst thing you could do for your team is, and it probably would be just logging off immediately and going away. But I don't know. I don't know how they assign new people to the raffle either. What if like a certain team that has people assigned to it is really offline, and there aren't that many people on that team. Do they, or not? There aren't many active people on that team. Do they just assign more people even though they've already assigned a lot of people to that team? I don't know how that works. I feel like they don't do anything that complex with it. I think they just give everyone a team equally, depending on, not dependent on how many active players or whatever. All those noob teams are tied. It does seem interesting how green is so far ahead. Like red and yellow are really close, and then blue and pink are quite close, but there's a good gap between blue and pink and red and yellow. And then green is just like the huge, massive gap between all the others. And as I said before, man, it's clearly all my AFKing. All my AFKing is I just AFK so much, chat. It's the reason. It just it's just so much AFK. To be fair, just farm a bit to get active player, then AFK for 20 minutes, then repeat. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get to get tickets. Even if you AFK, I think bits might contribute towards your active status. Yep, Makash Def got 50 tickets himself. True. Truing. You just got pink? Ah, that sucks, man. That does suck. But you know what you can do? You can be the difference in your team. You can be grinding a lot, and you know, you can beat blue team at least. Bits is for the rich. Bits is for like the middle class of Skyblock, I would say. The middle class has bits, and should have bits for that matter. Bits are good. You should definitely be, profiting off of your cookies and etc. etc. Have you seen booster cookie prices? Yes, and I still profit. I remember when they were 900k. Yeah, they would that would have been a great time to buy them. If they were 900k today, oof, don't you dare expose the bits method. Yeah, but like, it's so good though. It's so good. I feel like people who don't do interest in bits, they're just throwing, man. There's so many little ways that you can give yourself more money in the game. As someone with a few billion coins, I'm just saying. Everyone knows the bit method. Yeah, I don't think the bit method is a thing that needs exposing, really. It's just, I think people, like, people will know about certain things, but probably just think, ah, it's not that good, or I'm too lazy to do it. A bit like me with the forging thing. I couldn't be bothered to do the forging thing for the longest time. I think the Abbey phone is what made me do it. I was like, if I can just call the Forge man, fine. I'll just call him every now and then so I can do it. How do I know if I carry my cop too much? Um, I guess if you're paying for all of their items and stuff, if you're carrying them through bosses and things, and I don't know, man. Seems like a very subjective view of your cop. Are they, in your opinion, um, being carried by you? I'm just getting tickets for Party Goer emblem. Nice. Ooh, wait, hold on. Wrong one. Ah. Which one's the Party Goer emblem? Century Celebrant, yeah. Oh, I just can't read. That's the thing. Yeah, you get 150 tickets, you get that milestone. You want to get the talisman as well. I think the talisman is the... I feel like the talisman being here means that, like, we might get this raffle event every year. Maybe. Maybe they were thinking, like, oh, we don't want to do something new every century, so we're just gonna have a raffle every century. Because people want to celebrate the century, so we'll just have a raffle. Instead of making like an entirely new update for it all the time. It probably does make sense. I mean, they do a lot of events in general. So I can't even get interest because whenever I get coins I buy stuff, so I never have spare money. Yeah. I mean I kind of treat the coins in the bank a bit like spent coins. Or coins that I can't touch really. And I don't know, I like to have bank interest because it's good money at the end of the day. Like a million coins every 31 hours. It does quite a bit. It's not insane because obviously you can grind and get so much money from, or so much more money from manually grinding. But passive stuff is always so good because it's not only just on top of your manual grinding, it's there when you're not manually grinding either. So the times where you're not getting any money, you're still getting money from that. It's why I like the passive method so much because you can just, if you have a lot of downtime, then you can use that downtime to your advantage as long as you can stay online. And for some passive methods, you don't even need to be online. You know, interest in minions, etc. A million coins per 30 million when you lost 5 billion because of it. Is this the new fuel security thing? No, this is the old fuel security thing. I've done the interest strategy for a very, very long time. The interest has been there since for years, man. Just ages. And in all honesty, I probably have profited off of getting the bank by now. Because it does take a lot of money to get a palatial bank account. But I've done so much interest, I feel like it's probably profited. Although I do say that I don't think I'm actually in the next interest bracket that you get with the palatial bank account. I think I'm still in the previous one. You should invest your coins. I mean, I've got my coins invested in bank interest fetcher. I probably should buy booster cookies, but eh. It is what it is, you know, it is what it is. Last time someone told me to invest, I bought a Chimera book and I still haven't profited at all, really. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'd invest if I knew that it was guaranteed money, which is basically investing in booster cookies, but still I'm not here to put 5 billion into booster cookies yet. I don't feel like I should, although maybe I should. I do. What was it? Fetcher did say, I think it was before the raffle. I can't remember what you said. What you were gonna invest in booster cookies, but you did invest, and then it immediately went up like 1 million during the raffle. 1 million or two, in fact. It was quite a big jump. I should have bought them when they were 6 mil, actually. They were 6 mil for a good bit, so I should have probably bought like 1 billion of them or something. At some point, I probably should buy 1 billion booster cookies. 1 billion coins worth of booster cookies, because if I just buy 1 billion of them, then I don't have to worry about active bits or, bits available for ages. And usually what I like to do is I like to hover around 200,000 to 100,000 bits available. But that does mean like every 100,000 bits, I need to buy more booster cookies. So I'm a little bit at whim to the market there. Whereas if I buy at a really good price, I know always that I bought my booster cookies at those prices, and I'm getting bits at that booster cookie price. So it probably would be a good idea. Lend coins to me with a negative -1% interest rate. Negative -1, so -1, so 1% interest rate? Sure. By all means, man. How, is this an annual interest rate? An annual interest rate of 1%? Or just a daily one? I mean, you haven't said, so if I'm taking this as a daily 1% interest rate, I'm just saying. I mean, you didn't say. Fuck it, daily. How about secondly? If I get 1% per second. Looking like a good deal, man. Not gonna lie, after I max my Hyperion, I'm gonna start mining. Sounds good, Tempest. Minutely. The minutely 1% interest. Me when I collect my interest uh, every year, having gained however many minutes are in a year. We can work it out. Whew. 525 525,000% interest. Oh yeah, man. And if we're talking about what do you call it? If we're talking about compound interest, it's gonna be way more than it's gonna be, I'm gonna break shit with the amount of interest I would get annually. With 1% interest every minute compounded. My God. AKA I need 900-ish million to max my hype right now. Nice. Nice. 900 mil to max the hype. So you need the raffle from the... You need a Necron sandal from the raffle. Maybe. You know what I believe? I believe one person will actually get something good from the raffle. Because hold on, let me show you what I've gotten from the raffle so far. That isn't just, well, that isn't a Jerry box, so I usually just sell those instantly. I was going to go into the chest here, to show you what I got. But I realized it's just way better if I show you in the raffle section, so. Salmon hat, no prize, no prize, no prize. Oh wait, hold on. Purple Jerry box. Uncommon party hat, enchanted book bundle. I think I got Rainbow 3 out of that. I got a cake counter. I got nothing. Into nothing, into nothing, into nothing, into nothing, into flying pig. And then a few more nothings into aspect of the Jerry on the daily one. Cake counter, flying pig, cake counter. Did I get two cake? I'm getting cake counters. Uncommon party hat. Another sword. I got a fruit bowl. I think the fruit bowl is actually probably the best thing I've gotten. I think. I don't know how good a fruit bowl is. Salmon hat. AOTJ, but signature edition. Anyway, those are the things I've got. Is a fruit bowl good, chat? Is a fruit bowl good? Names missing: apple, banana, blueberry, cucumber, coconut, grapes, kiwi, lemon, lime, mango, orange, papaya, pineapple, peach, pear, pomegranate, raspberry, strawberry, tomato, watermelon, zucchini. It's a lot of it's a lot of them really. Click on a player while holding this item to add the name of their profile to this item. Find one of each default profile name to reset this item and permanently gain 1 farming wisdom and 250k coins. May only gain the boost once. I don't think I can be bothered, actually. I don't think I care. Fruit bowl's fun for 5 minutes. I don't think it's even fun for 5 minutes. I don't think I would be bothered. I kind of CBA. It's all for farming as well. It's just like, eh. It's a lot of running around looking for people, and then I'm getting a farming reward. Like, who do you think will be the first person to complete a Necron's ladder? That's a very good question. Probably the person who's #1 dungeons right now. Or #1 floor 7. Or M7. What would hypothetically happen if one bought all of the available white gifts on the bazaar? Um, they would lose a lot of money. You did it once, now I can't even be bothered to think about doing it again. I think you can only do the fruit bowl once. So why has Fetcher said Woys? You heard it sells for quite a lot? You get 250k. Let's see what the fruit bowl goes for. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that does not go for a lot. I was wondering whether the fruit bowl would be worth something, but if it's a thing that you give to other people because you only gain the bowl, or you only gain the bonus once, then it does make sense that it's kind of worthless. Oh, Woys is the #1 kata player. Yeah, maybe Woys would get it then. #1 floor 7 or M7 or kata player, they're probably going to be the one that will get it. Go grab that 250k. Yeah, but that's effort, man. Also, I've literally just gotten 250k right this second. I've just got 250k now. And I'm gonna get it again. And I'm gonna get it again. Hold on, let me get another 250k real quick. Whoa, I hit another 250k. He probably has enough RNG meter for all of them. Probably. If someone's like bulked up on RNG meter on dungeons, then they are doing well. Get all of those Necron handles. Oh, didn't are they gonna add RNG meter to Nucleus? I thought they were thinking about doing. I don't know. I heard something about them doing that for Nucleus once. I don't think they are, and I probably wouldn't like it if they did. I hate how this fuel security thing actually makes sense now that I'm doing it myself. I think it's just more efficient in general. Like you might as well. What else are you going to use that inventory slot for? More capacity of your mithril or gems or whatever? Nah, man, you might as well take advantage of more fuel. Can someone explain fuel security? So basically, you have a drill with a perfectly cut fuel tank and a pesto omelette in your inventory, and it slowly gains 5 fuel every 20 seconds, and then you use that fuel on your main drill when you know, do the thing. You hate hearing the British accent. Aren't you like, don't you have a British accent, Tempest? Or do you have... I'm like 90% sure you have one. Also, why do you hate hearing it, you bastard, you fucking... Why? What do you prefer, the American accent? Or do you prefer the Irish accent? The Australian one? Uh, a French accent? I don't know. It hurts you, bro. It is certainly a brummament. All the shit. Maybe you just don't like people's voices. I don't know. Sounds kind of sounds like I don't know. It's a typo. It's actually 250k mining XP. Gee, man, I'm gonna do it then. Gotta do the fruit bowl if it's 250k mining XP. You heard Birmingham has the worst accent confirmed by UK itself? I have heard of that. I heard something about like Birmingham's accent being voted the worst or something. Um, I heard it from someone. But they also weren't particularly fond of Birmingham either, even though they lived there. So maybe that's just anti-Birmingham bias. Maybe they just hate Birmingham. You never know. Ah, shit. You saw my AOTV come out. I was trying to teleport there. Do you make approximately 10 million an hour from mining mithril in the Crystal Hollows? Doing magma fields mithril, I make around 10 million an hour. Regular CH mithril, I'm not entirely sure. It's probably less, actually. It probably is less. Maybe about 15% less. Or maybe more. But I'm not sure. If you want, if you want mithril collection, then you should do Dwarven Mines mithril. Hiplop says, bro, this stream kind of shit, not mining 33. Man, the mining numbered streams ended. They ended the day before yesterday. They ended 2 days ago, man. Or was that a day? No, yeah, it ended 2 days ago, man. What mithril route are you using? A private magma fields mithril route. A major manhunt is underway for a suspected terrorist who has escaped from a London prison, Lamau. Really? Is that true? My god. Unsubscribing time? I was waiting for mining 50. I'm depressed now. Bro, what the fuck? Look, man. Chill. You never know. Maybe the numbered mining streams will return in 50 years or something. Like, come on, man. You gotta hold out hope here, man. You gotta chill. Chill and relax, man. Chill and chillax. Calm. Makash, I have strayed from the ways of the greats. Now I farm. It's disappointing to hear, Galaxy Bolt. Why are you farming, man? Why are you farming? Mining's the way. The king wanted to see you, Sir Makash. Wait, what? Why does the king want to see me? Real. Real, the king wants to see me. Real and true. He was in the British Army. Wait, he was in the British Army, the terrorist. Wait, the terrorist was in the British Army, you're saying? Sad face farming. I agree, Fetcher. Farming is a sad face. You like gemstone slash mithril mining? I just don't have the power to do it. Oh, that's good news, Galaxy Ball, because powder grinding got buffed by 6 times. maybe even more. So yeah, powder grinding got a huge buff. So yeah, if you want to try out powder grinding, it is it's a good time right now. Before they nerf it, I still think they should nerf it. I don't think they have, and I haven't seen anything to indicate that they have, nor has anyone been going like, ah, they nerf powder, no. Um, so as far as I know, they haven't nerfed it, which is insane because it's still fucking ridiculous. You have two more powder. Powder? Should I powder grind? Yes. What you should do, Galaxy Bolt, is if you do have Hardened Mountain 7, which I think you do, right? But yeah, if you have Hardened Mountain 7, get those three perks going, preferably Great Explorer up to 20 first. But yeah, it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane, bro. It's fucking. You will get maxed powder in no time at all. It's ridiculous. It's even. It's a lot more pleasant to do as well. I mean, speaking of being more pleasant to do, there's no way that Tempest liked doing powder. I mean, then again, even even like pleasant to do powder grinding nowadays, I bet Tempest wouldn't like that. But I'd just be curious to know, for Tempest, have you tried recent powder grinding? Well, actually, I don't know if Tempest has tried powder grinding um, before the changes anyway, so I don't know if there'd be actually any difference to compare it to. You have Heart of Mount 7 on your new profile? Ah, I see. I forgot to look at Google Earth this stream. Damn, man. That is, I mean, you can do that now. I mean, there's still a good few. Uh, I don't know. You haven't mined at all. Jeez. No mining what's. Oh no, you haven't even gotten to the Crystal Hollows, have you, Tempest? I'm remembering now. You haven't done like. Yeah, you've done like no mining. Um, but fuck it, I'll go on Google Earth with you, Galaxy Bolt. What if I go on Google Earth? What can we find on there? I mean, speaking of Google Earth, fucking speaking of Google Earth, um, uh, Rainbolt is someone I'm reminded of because Rainbolt um, is ridiculous. Rainbolt is a little ridiculous because you found someone's flight, man. I looked on Twitter. You found someone's fucking flight. It was insane. It was insane. It was ridiculous. I just realized that going on Google Earth and looking at interesting stuff on Google Earth is going to take a lot of time away from mining. So I should probably not do that. But don't worry, Galaxy Bot will find all the interesting stuff on Google Earth. Terrorist worked as a computer network engineer where he based? Anyway, he was based at the Ministry of Defense, Stafford military base, and planted hoax or hoe bombs. No, it's hoax. It's it's that's pronounced as foe, right? Instead of forks. It's pronounced foe, isn't it? Um, so, hoax is not pronounced as hoe. Anyway, look at your house on Google Earth. I have. I've done that before. Not the new house. Actually, no, I think I have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. Funny enough, I'm 5.7% the way to Heart around 7. Damn. You're on your way, Tempest. You just need to need to do a bit more commissions, a little powder grinding. Rainbolt is just a little OP. Rainbolt is like you send him a picture of anything and he'll fucking dox your location, I swear to God. The man's too powerful, man. I don't get it. He can dox you like he'll if you say your own name, he'll dox you, I swear. He doesn't know who you are, he'll still dox you. He'll find your location. Maybe not dox, but still, he'll find your location, I swear to God. He'll find it. He'll find your location. I should probably finish reading You Got No Milk's messages. Uh, he was based at the Ministry of Defense, Stafford military base, and planted hoax bombs in his quarters. Damn, man. Jesus. Interesting, interesting. Um, what's a good mining pet for the beginning? In brackets, the beginning of mining. Probably the bee pet, depending on how, like, beginning you are. Like, if you just started the game, bee is probably the only pet that you can get that will give you anything related to mining. Um, it depends, like, if you have a lot of money, then you could probably buy a scather outright, couldn't you? 30 minutes away from God Pop? I see, I see. Hopefully Rainbolt can find the terrorist. True. You know, the MI5 or CIA, they should have hired a Rainbolt, man. My guy can locate any fucking food or any place in the world. You need him, man. He's got that good geoguessr skills. The geoguessr sweats are a real concern. They're too good at their craft. They'll find anything off of a picture, man. Bro, I didn't even put that there. As soon as I began powder grinding, my enchanted mining sack popped up like, hey, you need me. Funny. Funny meme. But yeah, powder grinding. Very nice. Very good. I'd do it if I needed powder. If there was like a perk that they added that needed a lot of gemstone powder, I'd probably need to powder grind, so that would be interesting, because back in the day I would have probably needed to at some point with Peak of the Mountain. Peak of the Mountain costed a little bit of gemstone powder, and it kicked me out of being, max gemstone powder. So I would have, it would have been good to have done today's powder grinding back then. The three-letter organizations probably have a tool that finds where a picture is taken. Probably. But then again, is it going to be as good as Rainbolt? I don't know, man. AI can only do some. I mean, it's probably not just AI, but I feel like Rainbolt's more powerful, man. No AI can, no AI or software can stand up to Rainbolt. He's too powerful, man. He's too powerful. Imagine he just gets enlisted. Your GeoGuessr abilities are too clutch. We need you in MI6, MI5, CIA, FBI. All of them combined. Fuck it. Would be funny. Would be hilarious. The human GPS. He knows every road. He knows every house. I'm just turning Rainbolt into some godly being. I got like Rainbolt being some fucking godly powered, omnipresent being. Be funny. I wish I could be like Rainbolt, all knowing the locations of everywhere. It's powerful, man. That GeoGuessr training is powerful. Like learning another language, you can now communicate with a whole new millions of set of people, depending on the language, of course. Maybe even billion if you're learning like Mandarin or something. Or Spanish, actually. There's a lot of Spanish speakers. Especially English. There's a lot of English speakers. The most in the world, in fact. English is the most spoken language in the world. Natively spoken, however, it's only third, apparently. Interesting, that. But a bit like that, how you can speak to so many new people if you learn a new language. If you train in GeoGuessr, you can now you can now know wherever the fuck you are in the world, which sounds like a really big skill, you know. Mandarin is the most spoken. I believe that's natively spoken. If you go on like just spoken in general, even as like a second language, I think English is. I think it's English and then Mandarin. Probably take me a new li Yeah, I can't read. Probably take me a new life. You're autistic, lol, to learn Ranbolt skills. I say Ranbolt. I mean Rainbolt. Rainbolt. I don't get, man. Rainbolt is just insane with that shit. Or at least it looks insane. The stuff that he does, where it's like, oh, you posted a picture of your flight. Ah, yes, it's this flight going here, and like they post a picture of a bench on a park somewhere, and he'll find the park. Or he would apparently. That on his Twitter, he was saying like, oh, I don't. Uh, was it contrary to popular belief? He doesn't find everything, which is a lie, of course, because in reality, he is a godly being who knows the location of everywhere. But he was trying to get people to find this park because I don't know. I don't want to spoil the tweet, but basically it's that. I'm pretty sure it's Mandarin still more spoken, even non-native Mandarin Spanish than English, I think. Mandarin Spanish English, I think, is native. And then it's English, Mandarin, then probably Spanish for, I mean, I'll just Google it. Most spoken language in the world. I mean, according to Langley, but you know, that's Langley. Total number of speakers for English, 1.4 billion, and then 1.1 billion for Mandarin. Then 602 million for Hindi, and then 548 for Spanish. But then again, that is that one website. What about some other websites? Yeah, that one, Babbel is going off of native speakers. Uh, this website, what is this website going to say? This website also does the 1.4 billion English and 1.1 billion Mandarin. What about Wiki? Wikipedia is doing native speakers again. Yeah, it's the difference between like native and and that. 1.079 billion of English speakers are non-native apparently. Yeah. I mean, you got the native ones of the US, the UK, Australia, Canada, 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 uh, probably a lot of other countries as well, but you know, that's where you'd get the native ones. And then non-native would be just anywhere else in the world. You're a native speaker of the Old English? Ah, yes. The Old English from the old French Canada. I see. What's your position in mining XP? Third Galaxy Bolt. I am number three. Number three. Number three. Third. Number three in XP. Ah, fuck. Ah, God damn it. I just, it's annoying. You swap to Silverfish, you use mining speed boost, and then you've killed it. It's interesting how sort of like naturally gone to pet swapping this stream though. So that's kind of a dub. Me naturally just pet swapping during stream. That seems pretty good. But it's unfortunate that I got fucked up there on that one. I was just MFMing while chatting with a friend who is powder mining. Nice. Very nice. Similar situation. I think Galaxy Bolt is powder mining and I'm MFMing, so we got that on chat as well. And then I'm MFMing while someone else is MFMing. And you never know, there's probably a lot of other MFMers out there as well. I wonder how many people are MFMing currently in Magma Cult? Yes, in Mining Cult. What are people's methods of choice, and what are people doing in Mining Cult nowadays, I wonder? Schultz, what are you doing? W-Bop? I don't think he's in the guild, actually. I think he's just in Bidge. Um, Fucking, who else is there? What are people doing, man? What do people do? What are people doing in Mining Cult? What's Genic doing? Yeah, we know what Fetcher's doing. Fetcher's doing a little bit of cobblestone. Oh, actually, no, he's not. He's playing on his, he's playing on, wait, he might be, no, he's cobbling while he's doing Iron Man on an ult. That's what he's doing. So he is doing cobble. I was thinking like, oh no, wait, he's not doing cobble, he's doing Iron Man. But no, he's doing Iron Man while he's cobbling. So yeah, we got cobble, we got MFM, Maximal Gamer, gaming at the utmost maximum. I think, wait, you got milk. You either said that Fetcher's doing cobble or you got milk is doing cobble. How to do cobble while Iron Manning. Fetcher is on an alt account doing Iron Man, but he is cobble mining on his main. He is main profile cobbling. I probably need to do cobble more often, because there are a lot of times where I'll be semi-AFK, like I'll be at my computer but not actually playing the game. In those cases I can probably cobble, but they're usually times where I can't really do cobble, so. Ah well. Yeah, but at the same time, how unless he's doing two PCs? Yeah, I think he is doing two PCs. I think he's doing foot cobble. I think foot cobble at least. And then gaming on like a laptop or something. Or at least a different PC. But yeah, Fetcher is cobble mining. Galaxy Bolt. Indeed he is. Or when I end up doing the tier list, right? I need to downplay cobble a lot. Or not downplay it, but not explain it. That's the thing. I need to, well, I can't like lie and say, oh, cobble's not that good, guys. It's going in C tier. It's going in A tier. But I need to be like, oh yeah, cobble is really good. And then I go like, oh yeah, it's really good. I'm not going to explain how and why, but it is really good. Next up we have gold. Next up we have gold. Ah yes, gold. Gold is the second best method in the game. Real and true. Cobble has been recovering. I don't think so, Fetcher. It has quite literally not recovered. Cobble is dead. Cobble is very dead. Looks like no more 30 million coins now, boys. It's more like 20 mil. It's still pretty good, though. It was under 500 for 3 days. What the fuck? Oh my god. I really did Oppenheimer cobble, didn't I? I just fucking Oppenheimered that shit. Me when I Oppenheim all over the place. And make cobble what it is. What about coal? I don't know how coal is nowadays. I don't know what coal is at. I mean, we can see. The price of coal, ooh, the price of coal is in the bin. Jesus. That is not a good price for cobblestone. Cobblestone? Neither is a good price for cobblestone, but it's not a good price for coal. Don't know what gold is at. Actually, what is the second best method after... Almost said second best method after gemstones and mithril. But after gemstones and mithril, what even is the second best? I keep on saying second best. You get what I mean, though. Like, what is after mithril and gems? As a glowstone X cobble design that makes a lot. I see. Not gonna lie, surprised Foxy isn't the most picked mayor right now. Why? Coal is just objectively better in every way. Coal is literally mining. You can't get better than literally mining. I'm literally mining right now. I'm mining in Oregon. Um, yeah, I'm mining. Yeah, Cole is 3 perk and he's good. Cole is 3 perk and he's good in general. I don't think any of the other mares are doing particularly good either, though. It's not public. The glowstone X cobblestone design. 'Tis unfortunate, although I have a guess of the not public method that he's using. Well, I don't know if he's using it, but the method that exists. I'll just DM Fetcher right now. You're in the Mining Cult Discord, is it in there? I don't know. I don't know what level of it's not public it is, because that like it's not public could mean a whole different levels of it's not public. Like it could be MFM location levels of it's not public. Or it could be you know, the guy who invented it didn't want me to share it type of public. Or it's not public, I mean. There's different levels of privacy and private stuffs. I've DM'd Fetcher on Discord. He's not responding. Um, oh, okay, never mind. I thought there was a new chat message in YouTube. Ah, the ulcer on my mouth is still there. It's like in the final stages of being painful. Like it's healed a lot, thank God, but it's still there. If it's like it's in the stage now where it's like I just kind of wish it went away immediately. Should I get 4 mil powder before powder mining? Wait, hold on. You mean before Ruby? I was about to say. I was about to say, man. Uh, I don't. I think you should powder grind for as long as you can stomach, really. But yeah, you don't really need to go past 4 mil though, if you want to get into certain types of mining. Like MFM, you need a lot of mithril powder, or one of them. I can't remember. I think it's mithril powder, but a lot of other methods you don't need as much powder. Gemstone, I think, is the 4 mil one. And then you can get powder through mining in itself. Update my Discord. I wonder if updating Discord gets rid of streamer mode. Nah, it doesn't. One raffle ticket, active player, let's go. Next raffle in 5 minutes, real intro. I'm so glad the fan exists. Oh my god. I'm gonna probably be using the fan a lot this week. That fan's gonna be my savior. I'm gonna die, man. If I didn't have that fan, I would be majorly deceased. Just immediate death. Immediate death. Immediate death from heat. You overclocked your CPU to 5 GHz on all cores, so your room is well hot. Yeah. Gonna have it run at a higher power. Giving it all that power. Drawing all those watts. Computer just using so many watts, man. Get like the new 4090 or in before the 5090 is basically just a radiator. I mean, with a computer, do you really need central heating? Do you need it, man? I mean, just run your computer. Just fucking, you know, just use your PC. That's your central heating, really. Well, not central heating. The heating for your room, maybe. Just gonna fucking, gonna use my PC. Use my PC to heat my room in the winter. Winter's coming up. I can do it, man. I'll just be like, you want to pay for heating? No need. I will, I'll run a few instances of Minecraft and then I'll be good. Winter is coming. Winter is certainly coming. It will come. Eventually, it will come. I mean, if you think about it, winter's always coming. It's at different stages of coming. Entirely different stages of coming. Until it's here. Stark's always said it, but I never believed them. Is Stark's the person from that show that says the thing, says the line? Yeah, I think it is the guy. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the show, man. Used to have a G9 Odyssey monitor, the first version, and that was like a space heater. Yeah. Use it. I mean, if they use enough watts, then what's the difference, really? What's the difference? Mining 33, OMG, indeed. Oh, I mean, yeah, mining 33. Do I just put like in the description mining 33? We'll keep the meme alive. Keep it going. Stark is in the house that says it. Ah. We're gonna keep the meme going, boys. We'll have fucking mining 33 in the description and mining 34 tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. Uh, as for a stream schedule, I don't have one. But also, I don't know when I'll stream. I could miss 2 days. Or I could miss one day. I don't know. I could miss a week. You never know. I could never come back. I could leave to get milk and never return. Um, but I don't know. Basically, no stream schedule anymore. Although it was a very loose stream schedule last time, and the stream schedule was technically there, but in reality, it was all a lie. It was all temporary. You got no milk. But if I left to get milk, but if I left to obtain milk, would I ever return? It's a possibility, man. I go out to get milk, never come back. No one ever returns from that journey. It's a journey that no one's returned from ever. If you say that you're going on an arduous journey. It'll take you to the end of time. G- Entering a black hole is there's more chance of returning. You returned. You returned. Have you got the milk fetcher? Have you got milk? You returned from because no one can return. If you go to get milk, then no one returns. It's a black hole for people to fall into. I need that. I need that confidence I had earlier in the stream about being able to stay awake. I need that confidence, man. Me being like, oh yeah, I can force myself to stay awake. Or, I can just stay awake for as long as possible, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm vibing, man. I'm in my seat. I got a nice pillow on the back. I'm just chilling. Wow, is this a new mining method? Never seen it before. Very true smells. This is the most new mining method. Um, actually don't know what is the most newest mining method? What is the newest? I mean, I could create. What if I created a new one tomorrow? That would then be the newest, wouldn't it? That would be the newest mining method. Powder grinding doesn't count as new because they buffed it, so wouldn't be that. Yeah, you say powder grinding veto. I wouldn't count that because that's just a buff to a previously existing method. Hybrid Dillo is still like a change of an existing method. Mining carrots, that's more farming, man. That's a farming living metal hearts. There you go. That's what it is. It's living metal hearts. That's probably the newest method. Although, is it mining or yeah, no, it's mining. But is it I don't know, man. Is it really mining though? I guess it is. You do quite literally mine it, and the stuff or the living metal hearts are used for mining as well. I don't know, man. I'll count it as mining for now, but like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it is mining, to be fair. It is mining. There's no reason for it to not be mining. It's not affected by mining fortune pristine or anything like that. No mining speed, I don't think. I don't think they use the custom mining tech in the Rift, so. None of that lovely stuff. My favorite things of using mining speed and fortune and stuff like that. We're at 7.3 billion XP for too long. I need to get to 7.4, chat. It needs to happen. It needs to happen soon as well. I was 7.4 for 7.3 for too long. I need to get to 7.4. Are you mining 60 yet? Maybe. Maybe I am. Potentially. Potentially I'm mining 60. Every mining XP is $1. If I had $7.3 billion. Okay, actually, hold on. If you had Elon Musk net worth, but as like cash, so it's actually real and true, what would you do? What are you doing with $250 billion? And then for me, it'd be a fifth of a billion, sorry, fifth of a trillion pounds. I'd probably celebrate. I would as well. I'd definitely celebrate. Did you give up on XP? The title says you mine for mithril now. No, I didn't stop doing XP, but you know what I can do for you, Smells. You know what I can do? I can do a trade deal. Trade deal. I give you nothing. You give me nothing. But you know what I give you? In fact, in reality, in normality, in the future, in fact, I can give you a stream title containing mining XP in the future. I will. My next stream will be titled something like "Getting Mining Experience" or whatever the fuck. I can title the next stream that maybe. You'd go all in on Reg Roulette. I don't think there's a company that would take that offer. I don't think there's a I don't think there's a company out there that would take 250 billion. I mean, you never know, maybe there would be. Imagine some company was like, fuck it. We're spending 250 bill on a fitty fitty. We're spending 250 bill on a whole 50-50. Quick little coin flip with Elon. Oh my god. Coin flip with Elon's net worth. You're going for 500 billion or nothing. They're insured for a reason. True. The insurance company that would take up a 250 billion coin loss. Coin? Pound. Pound? Dollar. Whatever. The huge loss. The big loss. Okay, so you have 250 billion. $250 billion. Yeah, what do you... What do you do with that anyway? Because I tell you what I'd do. I'd probably do something related to stuff that Elon does. I'd honestly playing Kerbal Space Program in real life does sound pretty sick. You know, SpaceX does sound pretty fun to run. Although obviously it would be, it's stressful to run any company, but playing KSP IRL, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good to me. A little bit of KSP2 IRL. Or KSP1. Just casually bankrupt the country that the company resides in. True. You'd buy higher octane gas. Uh, you'd be able to buy a lot of high octane gas with 250 billers. But yeah, with 250 billy, I'd have Space M as opposed to SpaceX. I'd have a big fuck off mansion, probably, I don't know. In reality, I don't know, man. Actually, I'd probably fuck. You know what? Fuck yeah, I would. I'd do all the rich people shit, maybe. You know? See, apparently, Elon doesn't do the yacht thing. Nor would I really. I don't think I'd want a yacht. I'd do the mansion thing though. I'd make some like custom shit. Is that disabled emoji? Oh no. You know what I'd do? I'd make Iron Man. I'd make an Iron Man suit. Fuck it. Make an Iron Man suit and then, see how that would work. It wouldn't, obviously, but it'd be interesting to see how close we could get. How close could we get to an Iron Man suit? If anything, actually, it'd probably be a death machine, wouldn't it? You'd get in there in your jetpack and then you'd probably die. Probably die in the suit, man, but probably a death machine. It would be cool though. It would be sick. Die from the fumes of the jets in your hands. I mean, you could have like a filter to filter out some fumes. But I think, if you were going around jetting everywhere, if you were landing improperly, you'd probably die and I don't know. Even the jetpacks that one company who makes jetpacks uses, you need to be very careful with those. Did you assassinate JFK? Um, OFC. NO. Dyson head. Dyson head. Dyson headphones. What? Dyson headphones. No way. Partially, a good bit of the suit would be needing to protect yourself, so you need to have like some spongy innards to like cushion your falling if you were rocketing everywhere in an Iron Man suit. Use your rocket powered shit and then you fly everywhere and then you're landing and stuff. Spongy inners. Well, yeah, you need like a spongy inside so that you don't fucking die on landing. They have built-in air purifiers. Ah, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. The Dyson headphones. Yeah. Now I remember. Now I remember the Dyson headphones with like the mask or whatever. SpongeBob. Yeah, you have SpongeBob in. You basically all got sponge inside the thing. Some cushioning material. I'm just saying, man, the hacksmith eventually, if they get an Iron Man suit going, that would be sick. That'd be so cool, man. It'd be so good. It'd be so good if the hacksmith thing made like a full-on Iron Man suit that had like everything with it. Fucking everything as well. It'd just be so good. It'd be elite, man. It'd be so cool. If they made the Iron Man suit IRL, no way. I would want one. I'm sure you would all as well. Rather have a laser gun in my fingers. Reminds me of like the robot guy from Skylanders, who quite literally has finger guns. He's got cannons on his fingers. They should also make the suit from John Wick. Apparently they made a bulletproof vest for John Wick. They could have bought one. They could have bought one, but they made one. But no, it was very cool, videos of making shit. I do like the hacksmith videos a lot. I thought it was just a regular suit. No, it was bulletproof. Well, you know. Bullet resistant, of course. Is anything truly bulletproof? Depends on the bullet, doesn't it? Got some, like, very high powered round, it'd go through a lot. A homie going through a lot. The homie being the bullet. Tank round? Fuck yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily a bullet, though. I guess it is, but, like, that's like a cannon, you know? Cannon resistant would be... Cannon resistant would be a claim of all time. You're resistant to cannons. The cannonball. It's a shell. Ah, yeah, it's a shell. Like the shell hits you, it just immediately stops. It's like hitting an impenetrable wall, except it doesn't crumple either. It's like the meme, or the not the meme, but like the scenes where it's going so fast against the target, and then it hits the target, but then it just stops in midair, and then just like falls to the ground when it hits the target. That's the kind of armor that you want. You want the armor that is just god tier and literally just halts momentum. All forms of speed is just gone. APCR heat. What the? Eh? What's that? Tank shell types? Oh. You got different tank. Yeah, you got different shell types of tank. Got those heat rounds, armor piercing, armor piercing incendiary. Maybe APCR. What that one be? Armor piercing. Cringe. Like armor piercing. Fucking circumference reduction. I don't know. Uh, Instead of tank rounds, they should use. Okay, you fucking bro. Don't fire British people out of cannons. Don't do it. We don't like it. Okay, we don't like being fired out of cannons. As opposed to popular belief, as opposed to conspiracy, we don't like to be fired out of cannons. Armor piercing, composite rigid. Ah, that does sound pretty sick. Extra rigid. Please smells. Don't stop firing us out of cannons. Out of tanks. Please no. Please no. There's too many, man. One was too much, but you've done 50,000 already. I am gonna look on Twitch for something. Ah, all right. So I didn't get. No, I did. Ah, I did. I did. When was that? Okay. So I have to go now, unfortunately, because you know that thing that I said that I do at 12? That thing is right now. So I've got to go and do that thing that I do at 12. So I'm going to end the stream here. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like the stream. Remember to subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Like and subscribe. Follow on Twitch. And I shall see you in the next stream. I don't know when I'll next stream, but I will stream at some point in the future. Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.